Star Wars Clone Wars returned this week to the Disney Plus app with a brand new episode entitled Unfinished Business. I'm Cape Joel, and by now you should probably know this is the video series where I give my thoughts and feelings on the episode that was, as well as shouting out any references or bigger themes that I can find. So, this episode is quick to remind us that Republic forces are still under siege on Anaxes. Honestly, 4 episodes deep and I totally forgot everyone was fighting over a shipping planet. Echo is back in the fold too, complete with a brand new cool outfit that showcases his cyborg parts. He also thinks that he might very well have a plan to defeat the droids. If Anakin and the Bad Batch can get Echo aboard Admiral Trench's dreadnought, he thinks he can feed the Separatists bad intel that should cripple their attack force. I'm guessing the Techno Union never bothered to change their passwords after Echo was liberated, and now they're too embarrassed to ask. Hashtag relatable, am I right? Of course, not everyone is on board with Echo playing such a big part in the next mission. At best, they think he's unfit for battle, and at worst, they think his mind might still very well belong to the Separatists. This means Echo spends a good chunk of the episode proving that he's not only worth a damn as a trooper still, but not a traitor. Now, while all of this is going on, Obi-Wan and Mace Windu lead an attack on the planet's main droid factory to help draw attention from the main mission. There's a fun little scene here wherein Mace, acting like an actual guardian of peace that the Jedi claim to be, tries to get the droid army to stand down by saying that they'll be reprogrammed instead of destroyed. Though, you gotta think it's not the best pitch in the world when your 2 options are die or have your personality rewritten. I could really talk about this all day, but I don't want to drudge up old Mass Effect debates. The big plan here is if Echo can get all the droids to reinforce the factory, then he can shut them all down remotely. Admiral Trench isn't stupid though, he soon catches on and gets ready with a hell of a backup plan. If he can't keep Anaxes for the Separatists in Dooku, he's just gonna blow up the factory and most of the planet along with it. Not exactly what most would call a clean victory, but then again, this is very late in the Clone War, so the Separatists are getting desperate, and because of that, their tactics are changing. All of this actually ends up leading to a very tense little scene wherein Mace tries to defuse the bomb with Echo's help, only for him to get knocked out with 1 number left to be revealed. This is where Anakin comes on in and brute forces the problem like, well, he kind of always does. Geez, Annie, you sure are angry right now. It's lucky Trench has so many robotic limbs for you to chop off. And considering all the trouble this dude is gonna have with his own robot parts soon, I find this all very ironic. Trench also meets a different kind of end than he did in the original story reels. Mainly it's less graphic and even kinda sorta played for laughs as he gurgles out one silly final death rattle. I guess they want to save Anakin's first big decapitation for Revenge of the Sith now, don't they? Not to be outdone, the Bad Batch have themselves some fun in this episode too, as Wrecker and Crosshair have a kind of Gimli and Legolas thing going on where they try and see how many droids they can kill. Honestly, I'm gonna miss these guys when they're gone. They ended up being a ton of fun. With the battle won and the war still raging on, Echo finds himself with a very tough choice to make. Hunter offers him a place on the Bad Batch. After all, Echo's not a normal clone trooper anymore, and it might actually help him thrive to join up with another group of outsiders like himself. Rex, being the good friend that he is, supports his friend Echo, and we get a very bittersweet ending with all of them saying goodbye. So they are not together when Order 66 came down. Very interesting. And so that was Unfinished Business, and I gotta say this Bad Batch arc ended on a real high note. This episode really had it all. Action, intrigue, a little bit of character development, what's not to love. There's also a real tragic undercurrent that I really enjoyed as well. These clones continue to fight and die and risk it all for each other in these bonds of brotherhood, yet we know full well their day is coming to an end, and very soon. Just like how mine and your time is coming to an end right now with this video. So until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and all my other social media links so you always know when a new video goes live. So until next time everyone, bye bye.